Awesome. I don't know if you can hear, but there is. The moment I started streaming, I there were sirens going across the street. All right, hold on. Let me do some cool stuff. And by cool stuff, I mean sending a tweet. I sent the tweet. Woo! All right. It's been like 2 weeks. That doesn't feel nice, but oh well. Actually, I wanted to. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to sing One More Sunshine Story because I looked at my playlist and actually tried to think of something to start with for once. But before I do that, I have to do something. How do you? Okay, so to preface, I moved over to OBS because I realized that my mastering like VST stuff wasn't doing well, and I'm using OBS now instead of Streamlabs. Super cool, by the way. Downside, I I had to set everything up again, and it's not going too well. How do I closed out of the chat box. I don't know how to bring it up again. Oh man. I see words. I see words on my screen, but they're or my preview, but I can't freaking see the the chat. Where's the chat? Oh, I'm done. Okay, I finally got it! Hi, Drill Pin! Oh, I gotta resize chat. That is definitely something I gotta do, but I can't do right now. Anyways. Yeah, new internet! Woo! It's actually the same... It's actually the same plan that I've had for a while. Or my house has had for a while. Except I live in an area of the house that gets terrible. It's just really awful. For some, like, the internet's just really awful for me for some reason. I assume it's because there's so many walls between me and the router that it was just, you know, not having fun. Now I have it installed directly into my room. I'm also the only one that's going to be using it, except for my dad during the mornings. It's really cool because I got like 500 gigabits per minute, or per second. Not per minute, per minute would be really bad. I am good. I had to suffer with, like, internet that just... Oh, it's not only that. Okay, so my family has different internet, right? And now that's cheaper and not nearly as good, but it does the job. It does the job. And that's all they need, right? You know, they're not gaming like me or streaming. And I had to suffer with that for, let's see, a week, over a week? I don't know. It was pretty bad. Not only that, but it was raining, it was storming really hard. And so that added to the awfulness. And honestly, that kind of made me... it kind of made me more productive. I read during that period. I downloaded a bunch of... Like, I started reading books I've had on my list for a while. Hey, welcome to the meeting. Yeah. It's nice. It's really nice. The nicest thing about having new internet is... Especially internet, that's... Okay, the difference is that I'm paying for it now. The difference is that I'm paying for it now! It's so expensive. But it's nice because I get to, you know, it's my internet. I get to choose what I get to do with it. I was downloading... I've been spending a lot of time kind of setting up my desk space. And by that I mean I have like a tube. I have my MacBook set up now so that I can actually use it at my desk. And it's been quite the challenge because of the lack of, you know, good internet, right? And so I was trying to download a bunch of VSTs, like a bunch of sample libraries, all that stuff for the VST that were like, I think total around like 600, 700 gigs worth of instrument information. It failed like miserably. I had to wait until I got the internet. Finished it all in one day. Very nice. Mainly just acting books, voice acting books. Yeah. Trying to, honestly, for this year, I know I already like set all my resolutions for last stream, but this year I kind of do want to try to. Last year I completely 2021 I went like super into voice acting, right? I got my classes, I got everything, right? 2022 did nothing at all. And now like I'm reaping what I sowed because the lack of, I feel so out of practice and all that stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine who was also doing like I prefer voice acting, he prefers voiceover, and he was doing a voiceover course over the course of the past year, and yeah, it kind of stung hearing him say, dude, I'm already recording my demo. I'm like, I should already have my demo recorded. But, you know, better now than never. Also, oh wait, yeah. So like, I feel so out of practice, and I've noticed, to be honest, right, my lower end has been really bad. And I'm trying to regain the area back. Because I haven't been practicing down there, down here. I don't really know. Anyways, this is a singing stream, so... Yeah, actually, I do want to say something real quick. I'm so annoyed by my mixer right now. I don't know why, but I set up a de-esser, right? Pretty much like sidechaining the compressor to cut off a bit of the high end for my S's, my sibilants. Doesn't seem to be working, like, at all, and it pisses me off so much. I'll do it someday. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water because I'm trying to regain that area again. Like, I know that, you know, with time, my voice will become lower regardless, right? But I gotta set up the foundation. I gotta set up the foundation, and also I'm really, really impatient. Alright. Let's start off with one more sunshine story. Also, apologies in advance if anything's anything sounds off or anything is off, right? Because again, OBS, new setup. All right. I don't know. I mean, easiest. I forgot to bring up the lyrics, but I mean, the easiest thing, right? Would be just putting on a de-esser on OBS, right? But I have a headphone mix that I really like. I love hearing myself talk. I love it. But it's more of an issue. I mean, like, it could really easily be solved by putting on a de-esser, because it's essentially what a de-esser does. Sidechaining for the higher frequencies and all that. I just don't know why I'm having trouble with my mixer specifically. Honestly, worst comes to worst, I could probably just buy an external de-esser unit so that I don't have to listen to my sibilants. Thank you, Drillbit. Yeah. Audio stuff is fun if you're like really particular about things. I set up audio for my sister, and every time I go over there, she doesn't, listen. She doesn't have a playback or monitoring system, right? She just is chill with not listening to herself, and every time I envy the fact that she doesn't need to listen to herself. I when I talk to people, right, online especially, I really, really want to hear how I talk, because I don't want to sound weird. I don't want to sound like not me, or like lean into my bad habits. Like if I don't pay attention to how I speak, I'm probably gonna go back to my more nasally, brighter way of speaking, which isn't good for my nose. So yeah, and also, I want to sound good. Anyways!これからどうなる胸はノクノク叩く夢叶う気がして駆け出したら次なる世界が君とダンス始まるさ予感と期待の熱いハーモニー輝きたいね願いがいつかより大きくなってたよ特別な輝きは欲しい One more story 新たなストーリー追いかけてる時は笑顔が止まらない One more story 新たなストーリー待ち受けるのは誰ドキドキしたいから最高 Yeah! おほほほほ見慣れない道へと次のステップ呼ばれてるじゃあもっと欲張って夢見ようか照らされたから 照らさしてみたい小さな光だとしても誰かに届くはずだからサンシャインストーリー心にストーリー代が重なれば希望も広がるよサンシャインストーリー心にストーリー同じ話はないのキラキラしたいなら最高きっと想像以上のこと起こり出そうだよこの先もだから覚悟はできた自分の力信じよう確かめたい未来は見えないからときめくね Yes One more story 新たなストーリー追いかけてる時は笑顔が止まらない One more story 新たなストーリー待ち受けるのは誰ドキドキしたいからさあ行こうWell, thank you for listening. I thought of something like midway, but I don't know if I've said this before, but Idolmaster Side M finally made their like repertoire. I mean, Idolmaster in general has finally made their discography available globally on Spotify, which is super cool because I get to finally put all of my favorite like. Well, I only have a good amount of favorites, but I get to put like Side M songs on my playlist finally, right? I find it really funny because they do it branch by branch differently. Differently branch by branch. What was it? I think one of the branches does TV size only, which is super lame. But then Side M was just like, hey, you can have all our full sizes. I think that's really cool. And since I mentioned that, Reason for dream きっと響かせるんだ By your side, our music 最高のステージ幕を開けようはいじゃあタイガーサイバーじゃあ運命が描く星座を追いかけて同じ場所に立っているのさ絶対っていう言葉を信じられるわけを持てる仲間とここに星のようにそれぞれの色でいい Ready go 眩しいひらめきが待ってる 最後選んだ道の先へ過去が未来を輝かせてく最後重なった手で掴め高鳴ってるのは互いの思いしてるから We are 最後走り出すのさ Start up はい合成偶然なんて欲しくない自分しかできないことをやればいいだけ想像よりも遠くへ行くための経験だったら胸に刻んだたどり着くまではもう止まらない迷いはないから熱い感情全部解放して Ready go Ready go 眩しいきらめきになるのさ最後選んだ道の先へ夢が世界を変えてゆくんだ最後伸ばした手で掴め高鳴ってるのさ互いに信じ合う Reason for dream 響いてるから一人じゃ開かなくたってうつまかなければ見えるだろう瞳が教えてくれる諦めなかった勇気の針がこん響きWelcome to meeting Dragon England 最後願いのその先へ Reason shines the future And so we can change the world 最後誓いは重なって輝きの向こう側へ最後一番高い空へ星が未来を導いている最後伸ばした手で掴め繋がってること確かめ合うための言葉 We are 最高そうだろうきっと叶えよう一緒に We are 最高走り出すのさ Start up Woo! Gosh, it's been so long since I've sung that. It's so, oh man. It's so cool. Hearing, like, feeling and hearing, I guess, progress. Because oh man. Although I didn't make, like, lower progress in the lower range all that much last year, at least in my opinion, I have been trying to I've been trying to extend my higher range quite a bit in, was it using, like, I forgot what it's called. Gosh, I actually don't. Really should know, like, the vocal anatomy, I guess. But like basically singing in a more controlled manner, right? And I'm trying to hit higher notes with because you can hit really high notes if you have a bright nasal tone. Actually, the same can be applied for downwards, right? But the issue with that is that it lacks volume, right? For me, when I get up there, especially since my voice is so low, right? It doesn't sound all that great. And so before I used to sing this like with that nasal tone, and what was it? And it wasn't nice, but seeing now that I can sing that high with a more controlled voice is really nice. It's hard, like when it comes to voice stuff, you rarely notice any. It's so gradual that you don't really notice improvement as easily. I mean, I feel like that's no, yeah, that's applicable to pretty much anything, right? But sometimes you do have that moment where you're just like, whoa, I can do that, and I wasn't able to before. That's awesome. Ah, sounds painful. Wait, you don't want to? You can make like another. You can make like a channel account when it comes to YouTube, so that it has not your name. Hmm. My condolences though. Gosh, I hate it. I really, really hate having like class stuff. Like I always make like a separate class or like school related email or Discord, whatever, right? Because I do not want anyone like do not know me, okay? I keep such a barrier between. For Discord, I have. It pains me because, with Discord you can switch accounts easily on PC, but you can't on. You can't on phone. But I do have a separate, like, Discord that I keep forgetting to check. But I use it to join all of my classes, like, student Discords. The only times I check are when I need help. That's really useful. Sorry, but I don't. Gosh, I feel like my social ability, my not even social ability. I think my social ability is fine. My desire to socialize with like random people now has dwindled ever since quarantine. Okay, good luck on your job interview tomorrow, Jobin. I hope you do well. Oh no, my condolences. Just make a new email for personal stuff and transfer all the subscriptions over. Or just start anew. That's cool. There was a topic I had in mind, but I forgot. Since I forgot, I'm gonna sing. Something I've noticed? Something I've kind of felt is that there are enough. I feel like I haven't learned a lot of new songs recently. It kind of feels bad. I mean, I have learned a good amount of new songs, or in the process of. It's like, oh, I want to learn more. And so I added new songs. But a lot of them are also songs that. Okay, like a lot of the new songs I added are Bochi the Rock. And like 90% of them don't have karaoke versions. And there's Kickback, but I hate singing Kickback because it's a good song, but it's not. I hate singing it with my range. And I added the Idolmaster Side M songs. Oh man, I gotta learn Union like properly sometime. The best I can do when it comes to like OXT, the best I can offer you is, what was it? Hollow Hunger? Hollow Hunger? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Hollow Hunger. That's the best I can offer you. Oh yeah, and I have, what was it? I have Estelle's new song and also Suisei's new song. Ascord and Soware. Oh yeah, I added Giri Giri. I thought it'd be fun to learn. Platanoia? Oh, no. My apologies. The only song I know is Hollow Hunger. It's funny because I don't actually watch Overlord. I hear it's good. I just don't like isekais. I mean, the new season seemed pretty good actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for Stellar.だって僕は星だからステラはは Oh man, it's been a really long time since I've seen that video. きっと君はもう気づいていた僕の心の奥で描いたそれがこれから話す陳腐なモノローグさずっと言えない言葉があった壊せない壁があったんだずっとさふと香り立つ朝の匂いがどうしようもなく憎らしくて部屋の隅で膝を抱えて震えていた太陽なんていらないからあげないでいてその手を伸ばして誰かに届くように僕だって君と同じ特別なんかじゃないからそうさ僕は夜を歌うよステラありだけの輝きで今宵音楽をきっとやまないそうだ僕がずっとなりたかったのは待ってるシンデレラじゃないさ迎えに行く王子様だだって僕は星だからなんてありふれた話なんだ理想だけかかすらねていたノートの隅に眠る方のワンシーンだきっとあの星も泣いてるんだ明日なんて来ないままでいてその手を伸ばして誰かに届くように本当に大切なものは目に見えないみたいなんだ そうさ僕は夜を歌うよステラステラありのまま考えないで今宵音楽もきっとやまないそうだ僕がずっとなりたかったのはあえかなヒロインじゃないさ救いに行くヒーローだ夢見がちなおとぎ話おとぎ話そうさ僕は愛を歌うよステラステラ世界宇宙の真ん中で今宵音楽はきっとやまないそうさ僕はずっとなりたかったのは待ってるシンデレラじゃないさやまないそうだ僕がずっとなりたかったのは待ってるシンデレラじゃないさ迎えに行くおじさまだだって僕は星だからそうだ僕は星だったスタラスタラAlways a classic. Oh man, seriously though, Saware, her new song, super good. Whoever they got for the producer, actually, let's see. Oh, I wish. Man, let's see credits. Nanohoshi Kangenga Kuran. Kangenga Kuran. Yeah. Really good. Like, the chorus has like, what, 3? No, it's like one key change and then going back, and it sounds super cool. Actually, I kind of want to listen to it right now. It's genuinely so cool. I mean, I don't really care too much for key changes. I know my sister loves key changes more than I do, right? But for me, I love key changes when it makes it sound funky. Like, not funky as in like the actual music. Like, it sounds interesting, you know? Like, more on the experimental side. Like, unconventional. I love unconventional music. So when they start doing like weird stuff they start playing around and doing weird stuff, I love it so much. It's so cool. And also Stream Mascot by Estelle, or sung by Estelle Leda. Really good song. I should pull those out sometime because they're really good. Yeah, going back on the topic about not learning anything new recently, I feel so bad. I want to learn more, right? But for some reason, like I just don't have like as many songs. I'm just like, yeah, I want to learn that, you know? I want to learn that so badly. It's difficult. Like, I'm finding new songs every day. Thanks to my super cool recommendations. But, you know, none of them really stand out to me. But what has stood out to me recently was I didn't know this, right? Actually, I'm gonna go on for a bit. I didn't know this, but there was like a trend of Kyukurarin remixes like 3 months ago, and they all. It's so I don't listen to a lot of remixes anymore. I used to be super into remixes because I like the idea of like reconnect. I love the idea of reimagining a song, right? But I haven't listened to remixes in a while, and so I clicked on it. I just went down this entire rabbit hole of Kyukurarin remixes, and it's super cool. There's this one. Oh, there's this one that's so. It sounds so nice, and then wait. Okay, let me. So the first one that caught my eye, caught my ears, was this one that took inspiration from Jacob Collier, and it was very obvious. Not obvious enough for me, but like now knowing it's like, oh, okay. But it had like an entire course of his own voice layered around like the original vocals, and it sounded so nice. It was so chill. It's such a interesting idea that is, yeah, because Kyukurarin is quite the chaotic, quite chaotic, slightly fast, off beat at times, intentionally song, right? It's super like chaotic all over the place, and then you just have this really nice really nice chorus, really chill, super organized, really cool. And then I listened to more, right? And then there's this one that I thought was extremely cool because it first off, right? Like going into it, they went into an entire just not ethereal, but it was really nice. Like it sounds super light, very not too heavy on instrumentation. Very it's like heavenly, right? It's so floaty, nice, heavenly, all that like nice words, right? And it would use that and then like also have moments where it's just it sounds I wish I had the words to what's the word, describe it, but it's like full on chaotic, right? Like a lot of glitchiness to the sound, very like just not audibly pleasing, but aesthetically, I don't know if that's a good way to describe it, but it's like that the dichotomy of those two, like obviously Kyukurarin's more of like, I guess it's kind of Manheta, kind of a bit Manheta, right? And with Manheta, it's like the dichotomy of cuteness and like mental health issues, right? And like combining the two, it's a really good implementation of that idea, rather than doing what Kurarin does, which is make like the mental health issues cute. It's like there's the cute side, and then there's you should probably see a therapist side, but audibly. And I thought it was really cool. Like I kind of want to study it sometime, actually. The artists themselves, I checked out the artists themselves, and they make some pretty nice music. It's I think their name is Saku. Yeah, anyways, I should sing Kyukurarin. うるさく泣いた文字盤の見てたきっと鏡越し8時過ぎのようにしらけた顔変わってなくてよかったピンクの植木鉢のぐちょぐちょした心のそばに大きく空だもの結ばれたつぼみがこんなにも愚かしい化石になっちまうよ黒い繕っていたいなちゃんと笑えなきゃね大差取りはもうないから空っぽが生まれないこと全部バレてたらどうしようあなたの右隣私ぐらい例えば今夜眠って目覚めた時に起きる理由が一つも見つからない朝が来たら私はどうするうるさく泣いた文字盤の見てた一歩一歩後ずさりまた明日ねとぶつり喜びより安堵が先に来ちゃって思い出にしびこし映る細かな日々がこんなにも恐ろしいあなたが知ってしまう取り繕っていたいなちゃんと笑えなきゃね大切が壊れちゃうから幸せな明日を願うけど底なしところこうしようしようもう泣き越しがれない私ぐらりI think I sang this an octave higher last time. I don't know, let's try it out. 虹がかかっている空綺麗と思いたくて焦がれては逃げれないことみんなにはくららないこともうどうしようもないの私くからりんそばに手繰り寄せた末路枯れ落ちたつぼみがこんなにも汚らしわしくていじらしいノリになっちまうよ諦めたくて言わなくちゃ頭の中でノイズが鳴りやまないから空っぽが埋まらないこと全部バレてたらどうしようあの子の言う通り終わりなんだ幸せになっちまうよ失うのが辛いな全部無駄になったら愛した罰を受けるから広く優しいあなたの胸で開けたならどうしよう最後見たのはそんな夢私シュバルリンMan, it'd be so cool to. I really want to remix this, but at the same time, it's not my like area of expertise. Me talking about like feeling out of practice for voice acting in my lower range in general. I feel so out of practice for making music too. I'm like sitting at my desk with my keyboard. You know, my instruments loaded up, and I just, I don't know. It's like, I want to make something that's kind of out of my typical sound, right? And like, usually I do that by compiling a playlist, listening to that over and over, and just like incorporating different elements I like. You know, the usual taking inspiration from things, right? But it's like, I don't know. Like right now, thanks to Bochi the Rock, I'm listening to a bunch of Ajikon music again. I'm like, I really want to make something that kind of has that sound, right? The Ajikon sound. It's kind of maybe a bit more like, yeah, like the Ajikon sound. Sort of like chill rock. I'm taking like later Ajikon, I'd say. And I don't know. It's so out of my element. Maybe I can think of something sometime. Sometimes I just wish I could find, like, just reach out to people I look up to and be all, "Hey, can you teach me how you make music?" It's why I really appreciate artists like Jacob Collier who actually like live stream them making music or um what the heck? It said OBS said that it disconnected. Wow, what a funny thing to happen considering I said that no that doesn't, oh god.